Hi, I'm Chef Gordon Rader. Welcome to the studio here at Indian Hills Community College. And today we're going to try to get your kids and your husbands, you ladies, to eat their vegetables. And this is a fun way to do it. I've got zucchini, I've got yellow squash, I've got tomatoes. And most everybody likes those, but this is a neat way to prepare them other than sauteed or baked. We've got some basic ingredients for filling. We're going to stuff each one of these along with some mushrooms. I've got some cremini mushrooms, I've got some shiitake mushrooms. Panko breadcrumbs is going to be one of the first elements here. Panko are Japanese breadcrumb. They're a little bit crisper than your regular breadcrumbs, have a little bit more texture, so it imparts some more flavor and some interesting mouthfeel. Also, we've got some herbs and spices, and this is just the basic recipe. Salt, pepper, fresh parsley we've got chopped. I've got some fresh thyme, paprika, and then Parmesan cheese, and this is a nice element to it. So first, let's go ahead and cut our vegetables into sections. I like to cut it into 2-inch sections, 1.5, 2-inch sections. It's not it's not rocket science. It's not got to be the same way every time. Play around with it. I like to set these up where the white end is to the top. That's a nice presentation end. Then we're going to go back with the zucchini, a couple inches here too. And I really like the thin zucchini like this. I think it makes a nice presentation piece. Smaller portions. More center of the plate, so that's nice. Now for a tomato, all we have to do is cut it in half. I'm going to use this bigger knife. Go ahead and cut off the ends just ever so slightly so you can set it flat. It doesn't roll off the baking sheet and all your breadcrumbs come falling down. And all you got to do is cut it in half. And this is nice too. Perfect just like that to stuff. Or you can use a melon baller and take out the seeds. Some people find the seeds offensive. I kind of like it in there for some textural quality. But I'm going to use a melon baller. And this is something you can pick up at the store. They've got them even at Hy-Vee's. So two sizes, okay? And I like to use the big end for this. Take this larger scoop and go in. And these could make nice little garnishes too. Yeah, that'll be good in a salad. So you're not throwing anything away. I want to keep the other stuff here. So again, like so, a cavity. Okay, we're going to do the same thing with the yellow squash. That's going to give you a cavity. Tomatoes are ready. Zucchini, yellow squash. These are just a couple of example pieces. Mushrooms are great. You know, we talk about umami. I think you probably heard a lot about that on the Food Channel, if in fact you do watch it. But flavor. Mushrooms are a natural source of umami, the fifth flavor, and that's actually a glutamate, natural glutamates, whether it be in beef, or it could be in red wine, or it can be in mushrooms. It's a flavor enhancer. You see it in Chinese food back in the 60s and 70s. They talked about monosodium glutamate. You know, it's just a natural derivative from that. Some people are naturally allergic to it, but I've never seen anybody allergic to zucchini and yellow squash and a little bit of mushroom in them. So, we're just going to wipe off some of the dirt, and normally it's just a little compost. You never wash these things because what happens is they're like 98% water anyway. You get the water on them, they get moist, and they're hard to work with. And we're going to take out the stem. You can chop these up and use them for stuffing. Saute it and add it to your stuffing. So, basic ingredients here. A little bit of panko. And we're just going to make up enough for you to see the process. Salt. Pepper, just as much as you like. I like thyme in everything. I get it dried, I get it fresh. A little bit of paprika, add some color and some flavor. And then fresh parsley, it's kind of an aromatic addition. And then you gotta have cheese. Well, you don't have to, but I like to have cheese. And then your choice, you can use melted butter, you can use olive oil, extra virgin, you can use the cheaper olive oil. I like to use olive oil. This is really nice. Canola oil's fine, peanut oil's fine, whatever you like. I'm going to just take this and stir it around a little bit. Like I said, now if you wanted to add the sauteed mushrooms from the stems to this is great. If you want to cook some Italian sausage, that's nice. If you want to be really healthy and get some ground turkey or chicken, that's great too. Now, once this is done, this has got a little bit better color on it, and this is what we're going to use here. You're just going to take your vegetable, stuff it in there. We're going to put it on a plate This way you can see better. Zucchini. Fill a little bit into each cavity. And if you want to, you can drizzle these down with olive oil, but I don't like to put a whole lot of oil on them because it's going to penetrate in from the cooking process, and you just don't want it to be greasy. Same thing with the tomatoes. Okay. Your mushroom. And you can make these up ahead of time and have them in the fridge. Now, if you really want to do, a nice trick with this, put some cheese on it, the Parmesan. Okay. Now, we've had some in the oven. They've been baking, so I want you to see what they look like when they're done. So these guys are the finished product, and we're going to just take a few and set them on our plate, just so you can see maybe a little presentation, like the green. So they've retained their color too in the baking process. This is really fun for the summertime too if you guys want to cook out. I think this is really great light stuff that's going to go really well with grilled meats, grilled chicken, grilled steak, pork, whatever you want to cook. But it's a lot of fun. It's going to go well with it, and I think you're going to like it. So thanks for stopping by.